Hello, my name is Yvonne Smith, and I am the Traveling Vegetarian. It has been over 2 months since I last posted a video blog, but it's been crazy. I was traveling, but also my flip video camera broke, and then my tripod broke, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do about getting a new camera, and I kept going back and forth with the flip people about tech support. Turns out their warranty was only 3 months. So I decided I would get a new flip camera finally, and I would buy it at Costco because Costco's got a great return policy, but then they didn't have them for a while, and then I was traveling again, and then finally got it. Then I had my camera for a while, but forgot that my tripod was broken, so then I had to get another one of those. You know, anyway, it just took forever, and you might even notice that, look, my wrist is even better. It's almost totally back to normal. I mean, you know, I still can't move it. This one I can, you know, whatever. It's about there. But it'll get there. The last time I went to the orthopedist, he said, make an appointment for 4 weeks from now, but if you don't want to come in, that's totally fine. So I'm thinking I'm all right. So I'll be bench pressing in no time. I actually have been holding some hand weights. I haven't worked out in 2 months. It's kind of pathetic. I need to get back into it. I'm now working out at least on the elliptical trainer 30 minutes a day, but it's clearly not enough. So pretty excited to get back into weights. Lifted a little bit the other day, and I could do like the 10-pound weights. It was okay, but you know, I don't want to push it either. So at any rate, there was so much that I wanted to talk about, even just, I mean, every week something new happens that I want to talk about, and now I'm so completely behind. So I think I'm going to try to post one of these every couple of days or so in the next couple of weeks. And of course, here's Emma again. Say hello to the camera, Emma. She loves when I do these. Oh, there you go, sweetheart. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go back to September now and tell you about the Vegetarian Food Fair in Toronto, which I was planning on going to last time I spoke to you. It was amazing. It was great. I stayed with my wonderful friend Lisa. She's got a blog, and you can also check out the Veg.ca. It's the Toronto Vegetarian Association's blog, and they've got, they did some interviews with some of us that were up there. I got to hang out with Terry Hope Romero, who's one of the authors of Veganomicon and Vegan Cupcakes Take Over the World, and she's amazing. Absolutely love her. Jay Steele, who's also fabulous. She's a cookbook author. Colleen Patrick Goudreau, amazing woman, also another cookbook author, and she's got a podcast as well. So really just got to hang out with some incredibly fabulous people. Oh, and here's a crazy story. I get there on Friday night. It was a full weekend festival. I go to the festival with Lisa. I turn the corner, and there's my friend Ian. I met Ian in Sydney. I didn't even know he was in Toronto. He doesn't live in Toronto, or didn't at the time. He was living in Montreal, had gone back from Sydney where he had been living when I met him. I met him at a couch surfing event. I probably met 50 people that night at this big party. But yeah, I turned the corner, and there he is. And, I mean, what are the chances? I'm like, Ian? Really? And yeah, so we got to actually have brunch together, and that was crazy. Just A, he didn't live in Toronto. B, he's not a vegetarian. He just happened to be at the Vegetarian Food Festival with another couch surfer of all things. So crazy, just weird, bizarre thing to run into somebody like that. And actually, I was in New Orleans for Halloween weekend, which I will get to in another video blog. And I ran into some people there that I met at the U2 show in Atlanta, and they were from Knoxville. I saw them on the street in New Orleans. How does that happen? Craziness. But anyway, more about the Vegetarian Food Fair. It was great, wonderful food. I got to hang out with some of my friends that I've known online forever that live in Toronto, in the Toronto area, that I finally got to meet in person. It was great. There were so many great vendors. In fact, this shirt that I'm wearing, Emma, honey, I love you, but you have to get down right now. I have this shirt. It says Secret Society of Vegans. And I absolutely adore it. It has glow-in-the-dark skulls on it. I don't know if you can see the whole thing, but hopefully you can. Anyway, I totally love it. I have a thing for skulls. You probably wouldn't think so, just knowing me, you know, without knowing me. You wouldn't think that I'd be the type that's into skulls, but I totally am. And this shirt I bought at the Vegans Love Lava booth. Oh, and here's Bear. All my cats want to come say hello. Can you see him? Oh, Bear, you want to look in the camera? There you go. Hi. He's a crabby tabby. I'll put him down right now. And there's Petey. So anyway, yeah, Vegans Love Lava. You can go to veganslovelava.com and buy one of these fabulous shirts. She's got a ton of great stuff, and she's a wonderful person. And Bear is back. And then there was the Sick on Sin awesome company, really cool people. SickOnSin.com. I got this herbivore button, and this one cracks me up. Flesh is for zombies, and my favorite of the three, vegans are hot. So, fun stuff. And then the Deviant booth had a lot of non-leather type, bracelet type things, and I got this really cool skull bracelet there. If you go to shopdeviant.com, she's got all kinds of cool stuff. So really cool vendors, really cool people. Also got introduced to this. Vega is, I've talked about Vega a ton of times. I love their stuff. I love their, the protein shakes, meal replacer shakes and stuff like that. But they have this new stuff called Vega Sport, and it's just newly available in the U.S. If you go to my website, thetravelingvegetarian.tv, you can actually order Vega stuff from there on my affiliate link, which is at the top of the page. But this sport drink, I was just in Portland a couple weeks ago, and I was staying on Robert Cheek's couch, and he made me fruit and one of these for breakfast, and I was bouncing off the walls. I mean, I could not believe how much energy I had, but I looked, and this stuff has green tea, yerba mate, kombucha, ginseng, stuff like that in it. So it definitely packs a punch. So if you need a burst of energy, try some of this. Just mix in some water, and it tastes good, and it really, really gives you a burst of energy. I'm a fan. So Vega Sport. Also ordered these a little while ago. It's made by EcoPlanet. They're cheddar crackers, but they're non-dairy. But they kind of taste like Cheez-Its, or what you might remember Cheez-Its tasting like. I've told you before, I'm not a cheese mourner per se, but these are delicious. They're awesome. So I recommend these if you're missing Cheez-Its or anything like that. Anything that you're missing as a vegan, which, like I said, I don't miss anything. But if you are missing something or don't think that you could go vegan because you think that you would miss something, check these cheddar cheese crackers out. They're pretty awesome. And speaking of food, I also got this stuff from One Lucky Duck. If you've been to Pure Food and Wine in New York, which is an amazing, amazing restaurant, Sarma, the woman who owns that restaurant, also has this company called One Lucky Duck. And these are some samples of some of the raw, vegan, organic, that kind of stuff, foods. And I don't even know what these are, but they look absolutely delicious, and I'm going to try them and tell you next time how they were. They've been sitting around for a couple of days without me eating them, which is a miracle, but I did want to save them before I did, or for this video blog. So at any rate, yeah, so I went to Canada in September. Also was on recently a VegCast interview on, so go to Veg.ca. I was on number 70. Number 70 also features Ed Begley Jr. I feel extremely privileged and honored to be on the same VegCast with Van Slemcool as Ed Begley Jr. How cool is that? Vegan environmentalist and all-around awesome guy. Also a tall blonde geek with glasses, for those who remember from Spinal Tap. So anyway, I got to actually share a space with him. I'm kind of excited. Also, while I was at Toronto, I am all over the place with this, I'm sorry, but I went to Fresson, Calico Cafe, Commensal, Live, and Sadie's Diner. And if you go to my website, which can bring you to my Flickr page, you can see pictures of all the food that I ate in Toronto. Awesome, awesome food. Toronto is an amazing city. I totally fell in love, and the weather was beautiful. I have really good weather luck when I travel. It was gorgeous. Great weather, great people, great food. I mean, what's not to love? Totally multicultural, great shopping. I could go back and spend a week just shopping. Unfortunately, didn't get to spend enough time doing that, but it was really, really great. And what else did I want to talk about? I'm looking at my notes here. Since then, I've been to Portland. I went to Florida to speak about veganism at the Central Florida Vegetarian Festival, which is awesome. And then I went to New Orleans, as I said. So I've been all over the place for the last couple months, and it's been amazing and wonderful. And I'm meeting so many fabulous people wherever I go. And just eating great food, as always. So I think I'm going to wrap this up because I have so much to say that I could literally just sit here for like another half an hour to tell you about everything that's been going on. But, and really quickly, I've got 3 songs written for my album, and 2 of them are pretty much recorded. I need to go back and do some tweaking, but I'm pretty excited. It's going really well, and people actually really want to hear it, so I'm excited about that too. I hope you want to hear it, and I hope you like it. I do. So I'm having a good time. Everything is awesome, and I will talk to you all soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry that it's been so long, and I will talk to you soon. My name is Yvonne Smith, and I am the Traveling Vegetarian.